Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. How is everybody? Sorry, we are a minute late here. I'm going to call out. My son just got home from camp and he's like coming up to say, "Hi, mommy, I'm home." I'm like, "I have to go live." So here we are. It's all good. We're here. We're chatting. Hello to everybody. Let me see. I just got a notification that we're on YouTube. Here we go on Instagram. Let me turn my volume down. Okay, great. Here now I can see everybody. Hi, Julia. Hi, Cara. It is great to have you guys here. Before we jump in, I'm going to just remind everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already, either on YouTube, on Facebook. Make sure to follow us over on Instagram. Hi. I see people coming in on Instagram, but again, Donnell, Amelia, maybe. Let me know your name if you're coming in over on Instagram. It just makes a little for me to say hi to you. So hi. I see some people coming there. It's great to have you guys here. Hi, Cindy. It is wonderful to have you here. And Joyce. Hi. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure to share this with your friends. I love to be here. Hi, Sue. It is great to have you here. I love to be here, and I just want you to keep sharing with everybody so that we have more and more people that are staying in touch with us, getting to see what we have going on. Hi, Jenna in Oregon. I hear there's a heat wave up in Oregon. Fran from New Jersey. It is so great to have you guys all here. We have Patty from Montreal. We have the Hugh therapist. Cara's watching from Michigan. It's so great to have you guys all here today. I know on the East Coast here, we are very warm. I know I'm wearing like a cardigan here, but let me tell you, I've got shorts and it's a tank top underneath. And it's just because you've got to go from hot outside and being miserable to inside with air conditioning where it might be a little too cold. So you just kind of like throw it on and off and on and off. That's why these like holier garments are really, really great. I just finished this last night. Hi, Ari from New Jersey. Hi from Spain. Hi, Karen. Happy Wednesday. It is so great to have you all here. Hi from Brooklyn. Shelly Ann, great to have you here. So before we keep talking, I just want to remind everybody today we don't have a guest. We're going to talk about all things new over at crochet.com. And so ask questions, just chat, let us know what you're working on. Today's going to be a lot of reading comments and communicating back with you guys. I'm so excited. I love when you guys chat with me and we get to talk. Yes, Cara, is there a pattern for the cardigan I'm wearing? Yes, there is. This is called the Crochet Summer Cardigan. And this is actually done in Lion Brand Kobu. And the reason I'm wearing this and the reason I'm telling you about this is because if you don't know, on crochet.com, we sell a selection of Lion Brand yarns, ones that we love, ones that we know you love. And we really try to keep the lowest price possible compared to all the other people out there. And right now, Kobu is $4.19 per cake. And surprise, we have an additional 10% coupon off all of Sport and DK weight yarns. So you can throw your Sport and DK weight yarns into your basket. You can use that code that we just put up there on the screen, which is WC Sport, then the number 10, which is going to get you an additional 10% off Sport and DK weight. That's off of all of our sale prices that are going on right now with the summer yarn sale. So it's a really great time to go ahead, stock up, get what you need for upcoming projects. That's one thing I need to continue to work on into the next year is I've got like a bunch of project bags with stuff stuffed in it, the pattern, the yarn, sometimes even the hook to go with it or to start swatching with. And then I kind of forget about things. Like I need to have a better list of like, here's what I said I wanted to do. Here's what I bought the yarn for, and kind of work through it. Usually I just go under my little cabinet here and I grab the next bag that I want to use. But sometimes that doesn't work. This one though worked out. It was fairly quick. I will say that, although I don't get to work on it too much right now because I have a swim team kid. And so we've done a lot of swim meets on the weekends. And while that would be a great time to sit and crochet, we're sitting outside and it's been unbearably hot and humid. So I have not been crocheting on this particular project. I've been keeping stuff really small so it doesn't have to sit on my lap. But last night I got to go ahead and finish this up. I did change this pattern a little bit. I made long sleeves for myself instead of the 3/4 length sleeves just because it fit me better and I knew I would wear it more. So that's what I did. Hi from PA. Oh, that's so awesome. You're trying to develop patterns for your church, like prayer cloths and hats and scarves for the homeless. That's so wonderful. I hope you're having a great time with that. Cara said, I finished 3 crochet projects, the medley granny square jacket, a red long pullover, and a beach bag. That is awesome. I love to finish projects almost as much as I love to start them, right? Or pick them out and get the yarn and set them aside. It's always trying to keep that all going. Let's talk about some new yarn and some new things. Um, do we have any rainbow colored yarns? For a pride festival for August. We don't really have anything that is like colored red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, like in one cake, but we have a lot of yarns that you could do a rainbow with, whether it's a pastel, whether it's a bright color. You can kind of pick almost any of our yarns and you'll be able to create a rainbow of your own. And then you could just kind of start and stop depending on what you're trying to make. Thank you. This gray piece in the back is a shawl. This is called our Pebble Beach shawl. It's from our Shoreline collection. I should have brought the other version up. I actually remade this myself, but I turned it so it became a top. I love it. I'll try to wear it next week or upcoming so that you guys can see it. But I really do love it as a shawl like this or as a top as well. It was really easy to convert, which we can talk about as well. Okay, so let's talk yarn. So recently we just launched a bunch of new yarns, not a bunch, but a couple new yarns. We brought back a yarn. We brought in some brand new colors, and I am so excited to get to share some of that with you today and let you know what we've got on the site. One of the things where we brought new colors in was this wonderful yarn called Woolen Cotton. As you can guess from the name, it is a blend of wool and cotton. It is a 50% merino wool, 50% Pima cotton. It is a hand wash only, or hand wash, lay flat to dry yarn. It is 218 yards for 100 grams. So it is a weight 3 yarn. And oh my gosh, just like look at these colors. The colors that we brought in are so fabulous. There's some folly colors in there, like the orange here, but you've got a lot of springy colors like this green. I don't have all of them here, but like, oh, this, okay, sorry, but this screams beach vibes to me and needs to be turned into something. I just don't know what yet. But these are gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And you may think, okay, wool and cotton, that's kind of an interesting blend. And it is. It's a really great blend. Let me see here. Let me pull one of these strands up here. You can see there's a nice twist here on the yarn, which makes it really great. It is so like nice to work through your hands. You don't have like a scratchy wool. You don't have a scratchy cotton. The way that they came together are so great. Hi, Tina. Great to see you here. Yes, the colors are so amazing. So there's that. I have 2 others here as well. Tina's going to love these colors, but they are really, really great and really saturated and beautiful. Like you're going to get really great color palette options. Or let me go that way. If you're mixing together or using a single color, they are gorgeous. So definitely check these out. And because they're a weight 3, these would be included in that additional 10% off. So remember that additional 10% off is for DK and sport weight yarns. So this would be included. So you can get some of these at a sale price during our summer yarn sale. I'm not sure if any of the new colors are on sale, but I know some of the original colors are. And then you can get an additional 10% off. Like that's amazing. You can definitely go ahead and stock up on some wool and cotton. Okay, also talking about some new colors that we have. We brought out some new colors of Billow. Billow is such a soft, soft yarn. I know that there's been some comments because of the way it's spun about how it is a little bit thick and thin, and that's true. You're going to get a little bit of variance in the weight of the yarn as you work it, depending on how each one is kind of spun up. But I mean, come on, the colors here. These are just three of the new ones that we brought in, and I think they're absolutely gorgeous spring, summer colors. We did bring in a couple. This one's reading much brighter. Maybe if I pull back, that's better. This one's more of like an avocado color. And Billow is 120 yards per 100 grams. It is a bulky weight yarn. Let me get this exactly right. It's 100% Pima cotton. It is a hand wash, lay flat to dry. But it's so soft and so worth it. I know there's a lot of different projects out there that use Billow. I know last year, Hannah, Brianna, and Michelle, I think, did like a little collection thing with Billow yarn. That was really great. So go ahead and check those colors out as well. So we brought new colors in there. We brought new colors into cotton, and we brought new colors into Heatherly. I am so excited. Okay, so we all know, well, maybe we don't, but over here in this box here, this is my like Heatherly box, and you can see it's a much more like pastel-y color palette because it was designed for kids garments, baby garments, with that in mind when we were picking the colors. Well, you've been asking, we've been working on it. We got Heatherly dark colors. These are so great. They're these moody, like, I don't even know. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Um, there's not much you can say. If you love Heatherly, now you have like, I guess, a little bit more of a sophisticated palette. You can still mix these with a lot of the original colors that we had. It does come in sport and worsted. For the new colors as well. This one here is the sport weight. They're 80% acrylic, 20% merino wool, regardless of what weight you pick. The sport weight is 228 yards per 100 grams. So these also are included in that additional 10% off. You can go ahead and you can check out all the new colors of our Heatherly. Oh my gosh, they're just phenomenal. I love these so much. They're going to elevate this palette so much more and let you do so much more with it by combining those over here original colors with these new darker colors. They're amazing. So definitely go check that out and see what you love there. Okay, so that was new colors that we brought in. Let's switch gears. Tina says those dark colors really create more combo options for that line. So true. It allows you to really balance it out. You've got the nice, keep going backwards, the nice pastel-y colors in here, which we did get a little bit of a darker shade of each of those colors. And now you've got the nice end of that darker rainbow and things like that. So yeah, a lot of new color combinations. Oh, that is great for the homeless. When you're creating for the homeless, you have to use darker colors. Those are going to work out perfectly, and they're still machine washable, so that makes it really great as well. Heatherly is one of my favorite yarns. I'm currently finishing a shawl in Heatherly. Yes, I love Heatherly too. It is an amazing yarn. I love the blend of the wool and the acrylic. It's just a really great option because you get the nice wool of a natural fiber, but you still get the properties of the acrylic that you can machine wash. You don't have to hand wash, which is amazing when you're giving a gift to somebody so that you don't have to worry about them kind of throwing it into the wash when they shouldn't or something else like that. It makes it really easy care for them. Okay. We brought back a yarn line that you guys loved. We loved. But because we got it when the pandemic was happening, we weren't able to bring in a whole bunch of colors. So when the pandemic happened, we brought in this yarn line. We were limited to 3 or 4 colors because that's what the mill was able to produce in the amount of time that we had to be able to get it. They kind of had already produced those colors. So we were bringing it in with a limited color palette that we had. But now we've had the chance to go ahead and make our own color palette and expand on it. And we now have Momento all the time. And it's all solid colors. Before we did have some like speckly colors. I don't know. But now they're all solids. They are absolutely gorgeous. I love them so much. They are a DK weight, 116 yards per 50 grams, and they're 100% Pima cotton. And you can go ahead and see, it's just so wonderful. It's so soft. It's so nice to use. I cannot wait to make a garment out of these. I'm thinking maybe like a granny square type cardigan. I'm not sure yet. I got to keep thinking about what I would want to do with this. But it's amazing. Also included in that additional 10% off, because these are a DK weight yarn. So your sport and DKs are an additional 10% off. So you can go ahead and grab it. So I've got these 3 colors here. We've also got some neutrals in there with some, like navies and things like that. We really tried to cover as much of like the color palette as we could in this first run. And again, the more you like it, the more we add colors into it. We have so many colors ideas coming out in the next year that we're excited to share with you guys. So make sure you're checking all of that out too. But yeah, so we have all different kinds of colors you can check out. They're really great. They come in the little cakes or donuts, I should say. I think these are donuts, not cakes. This is an amazing yarn. You guys are going to love this. I would say it rivals with our comfy cotton yarn. And this allows you to have every weight then, because in comfy, we have worsted, we have sport, we have fingering, we have bulky. Now you've got a wonderful cotton DK version. And it's just so great. This is 100% Pima cotton. And it is machine wash, tumble dry low. So you really have those options too, to be able to kind of just throw it in, your wash machine when you're ready. Ooh, even that's really pretty. I don't know. Okay, I love your products, especially the dots hooks. My friends bought it for me. It's a pity that you do not deliver to Israel. I am so sorry. No, we don't deliver to Israel. We're always trying to check with shipping to try to get to other locations. But some places it's just a little bit harder. But I'm glad you love the dots hooks. They're my favorite. They're over here. As you can see, there's some missing because I'm working with them. I kind of work with them and they go back in. So not usually ever a full set sitting up there. But I do love the dots hooks, and we got a whole new shipment in recently. So they are fully stocked for you to go ahead and use and love. Okay, so something else that I wanted to chat about. Now, this again is not like a new yarn for us. It's an expansion of a yarn. And you all know and love our little animation balls, right? These come in a set with a whole bunch of colors. There's 3 different color packs. And you guys loved it. And you said, well, what the heck? Why can't we get this in a bigger amount? Now you can. We just launched our animation yarn in a 50-gram ball or skein, excuse me. It's 139 yards. These you can buy individually now. So the larger size you can buy individually. The smaller size is still only available in the pack or the set. And we tried to bring as many colors in that would match up so that you could go ahead and do what you want. We also thought this would be great for making like the main body of a cardigan or a pattern, and then grabbing one of the smaller ones to do some striping in there, or, working together. Or if you're using it for amigurumi, kind of like what we designed it for, you could get one of the larger skeins to use for like the body and get a pack of smaller ones for like eyes and accessories or clothing or things like that. So now you have it available in the 50-gram skein. It is still a 100% mercerized cotton. It is machine wash cold, and it is a weight 3. So that makes it a DK weight yarn, and we love it. Also expanding from the mercerized cotton, we brought out Vividy. Vividy looks very similar in style of balling to our Dishy. Oops, upside down. So you can see they look very similar. They're both a worsted weight yarn. The difference here is this is just 100% cotton. This one is 100% mercerized cotton. So that is a difference in the process in which the process of coating the cotton. And you can see here, like this one's a little bit more dull looking, where this one's a little bit more shiny looking. So the ply is going to be, let me see if I can bring this close. The ply is going to be exactly the same. The twist on it is the exact same. The difference is with a mercerized cotton, you're going to get a little bit more shiny. It's not shiny. It's not going to be like wearing pleather or vinyl or something like that. It's just a little bit more shiny than just a regular cotton, because this one has a slight coating on it, which makes it softer through your fingers than it is with a regular cotton. This, our new yarn Vividy, is not going to be your choice for making dishcloths. It's not going to absorb like the water and stuff like a Dishy would. So that's kind of the biggest difference here between Dishy and Vividy, is this one is definitely going to still be your dishcloth, pot holder, all of that kind of work, where this is going to be a little bit more for garment making, using a mercerized cotton. So when you look at it, the animation and the Vividy are pretty much the same thing, except animation is a DK, Vividy is a worsted weight. So you have two different weights here that you can go and choose from when you're making your next project, along with our old favorite Dishy, which we love so, so much. Okay, the last yarn that I have in my box o' fun over here is super special, super exciting, and that's why I saved it for the end. We brought in a brand new yarn line, and everybody can have their own opinions about, you know, different yarns and how they're processed and everything else. And we really thought about it, and we brought in this new yarn line called Oceanana. And this is made with sequel. And sequel is marine plastic that has been recycled and it's been plied so that we can make yarn. So this is a combination of 54% alpaca, superfine alpaca, and 46% sequel yarn. So the sequel in it is marine plastic that has been taken out of the oceans, that has been processed so that we could make it into yarn. And then we plied it with the alpaca to make it nice and soft for wearing against your skin. It is not scratchy at all. I would wear this as a garment, as a hat, as a scarf, as whatever else. And, you know, it can make you feel a little good about your purchases because we're helping to remove that plastic from the ocean, and, you know, kind of littering. Yes, Tina, you see a halo. So, okay, when you're thinking about this, I would most likely compare it to our Wonder Fluff. Now, totally different construction. Our Wonder Fluff has the nylon tubing and then they blow in the alpaca into it. This is a truly plied yarn. So it's like a strand of the sequel, which is the marine plastic yarn, and then a strand of the alpaca that are applied together. I'm going to show you this one because I think you can see it the best in here because of the color variations. So you can see, maybe not. You can see in there, there's like a blue and then there's like the mauvey purple to it. The blue is the sequel, which is the plastic, and then the purple is the alpaca that got spun together. So you can definitely see like the fluff and the halo that kind of comes off of it. And some of them have the blue like core, if that's what we want to call it. It's not really a core because it is plied. It's plied together. And then others have more of like this tonal look where this is like a yellow core with a yellow fuzz to it. So make sure you're checking out the colors before you purchase it to take a closer look at each of the colors to see if it does have like that blue core or if it's more of the tonal core that you'll be able to see it. These are the three colors that I have. They're so soft. Like I know at the office, everybody's like, oh, what's it going to be like? It has plastic in it. It's the marine plastic. So it's like from plastic bottles and plastic bags and things. Guys, it is so soft. Combining it with the alpaca was an amazing choice to make it nice and soft. It comes in these donuts. I should say it is a hand wash yarn, dry flat, and it is 136 yards per 50 grams. And you have to check out the names. We really went like ocean theme with it. This one here is called Tigerfish. And so we went with a lot of different colors. This one is octopi and this one is sun coral. Some really fun names in there. So these are going to be great for like wintertime accessories because of that fluff. It's going to be lightweight, but it's going to be keeping you nice and warm with what you're doing. So I would definitely think about using these for winter time makes or accessories. And I forgot to say, this is a worsted weight yarn. So keep that in mind. Our Wonder Fluff is a bulky weight, but the Oceanana with this nice fluff and halo is now a worsted weight option that you can go ahead and try as well. I'm so excited for this yarn. Yeah, look right there. You can really see like that blue in there with the purple. Here you can definitely see like the little bit of an orangey yellow core color with the yellow, and over here you can see it a little too, but you can really see it in this one. So beautiful. I can't wait to get started. We don't have a ton of patterns in this yet. We don't have any on the crochet side. We have one over on the knit side, but they're coming. Designers are starting to work with it. I can't wait to see what you guys make with it. So please make sure to tag us, especially if you're using this yarn, so that we can see what you're deciding to make with it. It's so, so soft and so great. I think you're really going to love it. Except now I have the fiber on me. I should stop wiping it on my face while I have lip gloss on, because that's a recipe for disaster. So yeah, let me know which ones of the new yarns are your favorite, which new colors are your favorite. We're so excited to see what you're going to pick up and what you're going to start making with it. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe to all of our channels, all of our locations. We've got YouTube, we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram. Let us know you're watching and liking. We've got a lot of fun things coming up that you're not going to want to miss. Make sure you sign up for our email newsletter as well. That's a really great place to know when things are going on. And be sure to shop our summer yarn sale. It's going to be over before we know it. I think there's like 2 weeks left, if I remember, in the sale. So, and this week is the additional 10% off DK and sport weight yarn. So now's the time to go stock up on what you need in DK and sport projects you want to make, and get that yarn ordered so that you're ready to go with them. Anyway, that's all of the yarns that I have to share with you today, all of the new things that are going on. We've got so much new stuff coming up in the next couple months that you're going to want to stay around for and check out. Yeah, the wool and cotton is really great. I can't wait to work with that. And I'm so happy with the new colors. We took it from that dark palette and we're bringing it into more of a spring and summer palette, which is also really, really amazing. So thank you to everybody who was watching live today. Thank you to everybody who is watching the replay as well. We love having you here. Don't forget to add comments in, even if you're watching the replay, and we'll do our best to get anything answered. Joy said, really excited about the new mercerized cottons. Yes, I can't wait to see what you make with those. Tina is excited about all of the new yarns and colors. There's so many options. It's so much fun. I can't wait to see what you guys all start making. But anyway, have a great rest of your week. Hopefully you'll get in some stitching time. I'm hoping I get in a little bit more stitching time this week, but I don't know if that's going to happen until this weather cools down a little bit. I mean, if we're sitting inside, it works. But you know, can't be doing it outside. It's way too hot. But anyway, hopefully you guys get some stitching time in this week, and we'll be back next Wednesday and we'll chat with you then. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.